are back. Tiffany had to leave. She had to clean the tank. But we're back here with a fine actress, Academy Award nominee, now starring in a new film called Out of the Dark, which is playing in theaters probably right down your street. Please welcome Karen Black. I like gloves. I've always liked gloves. I think
they are.
Yeah, I think they look swell.
Thanks.
Mm-hmm. Do they chafe or anything? Just a silly question to get started with. Do I see your name?
You're very witty. I decided before I got out here I would tell you that I think you're extremely witty. Isn't he?
Thank you.
Great laughs every night when I watch you.
Well, you're very nice to say that. Now, do I see your name occasionally in these ads for that you sing at places here?
Oh, yes. I've sung at Les Mouches in New York, and
Yeah.
I've sung at the Cinegrill.
Now, I see you doing kind of torch stuff. I don't know. Am I wrong?
Yeah, you were a little wrong.
Yeah. Well, correct me then.
Well, I noticed when people would sing that they would stand in front of a mic, and they would sing a song, and I would hear the words, and it didn't seem to me to be the person or the real human being who would be singing that at that time. And a lot of the songs were, I long for you tonight, where are you tonight, I miss you tonight, I yearn for you tonight, I'm pregnant, you know, things like that.
Yeah.
And so I decided that how I could sing these songs would be if I got in a bed, in a room, with the moonlight coming in and sang them to my missing lover. And that's what I do in my act. I get in a bed and sing.
Now the audience is at tables, pretty much, here? And
Why do you ask?
I don't know.
Tables and beds.
So you're in a bed and you sing?
I'm in a bed, yes.
The whole act?
No.
You get out of bed and then where do you go?
One of the songs is Bessie Smith. Now, in those days in the Delta Blues, a lot of the songs, almost every song was, woke up in the morning, you were gone away. You know?
Yeah.
And you look under your pillow and everything, and the guy's gone. And so that works very well for that.
Yeah. That's all right.
And then I do a
You want
bar
to hold
room.
hands during this? Would that be okay? Would that make you feel better?
Would you like that?
Well, it's fine for me.
Are we doing it for you or for me?
Well, I thought maybe it would be a shared experience, but perhaps not.
You want some of my water?
Well, we'll work up to that. Now, so you get out. You look for your man under the pillow. He's gone. You get out of bed, and then where do you go?
In the Bessie Smith song, I put on my little outfit. I have all my clothes there, and I get dressed to go, and I find a little note in the door, and I faint, and it's very funny. And then I go and...
No, I'm laughing in an amused way. I'm enjoying the story.
Good.
Honest, I promise you.
I know it sounds a little silly to people, but it's very moving. People cry, and they laugh, and they cry a lot, and they stand up and applaud, and it's wonderful. I go to a bar room, and I sing, and I'm an old janitor, and I do people in a bar room, and then I go out and I pretend like I'm on a street, and all these people are on the street with me. And I sing street songs, and a damn good time.
Very good.
Thank you. What a warm audience.
It is, yeah. I sing mostly in the bathroom, so that kind of act, I suppose, wouldn't really work.
Is
for me.
anybody in there with you?
Not usually, no.
Are you married? You have a girlfriend? You have several girlfriends?
Oh, it's amazing how much heat these lights give off.
Aren't you kind of curious?
Sure.
You're cute, you're witty.
Thank you. And make a lot of dough, yeah. And I like gloves. What more can you ask of a man? No, I'm not married. I'm not married.
I am.
Oh, and what the hell are we talking about? Now, you know, to be quasi-serious here for a moment, you've been acting for a long time now, and if you look back, you have really put together a body of work you should be pretty darn proud of. I mean, some really terrific people, terrific shows, terrific movies, terrific...
Why is that funny?
I don't know.
He said we were going to be serious now, and you start laughing.
Well, they're just giddy, I guess. It's sometimes we put gases into the studio. Just
Good idea.
Yeah, we find it helps, particularly during the monologue. We do that often. But where the heck was I here? I was talking about your film.
Body of work.
Yeah, your body of work. I mentioned Out of the Dark, but you also did another film with Whoopi, right? Was that?
I have a film coming out with Whoopi Goldberg and James Belushi.
Sounds like fun.
Yes, it was fun. She's very You feel like you know her after 1 minute. She's very down to earth and very real. Very real. She'd say, Konchalovsky directed, this brilliant director. She said, I'll do anything you want, but, it's not in the script. So, let's improvise. So they'd improvise, come up with this wonderful stuff.
So you take the script and just go off in on a
Ordinarily, you
tangent?
don't. You can do anything can happen. But sometimes if you have an opportunity, somebody's very funny or somebody's very appropriate to the situation, you want to enhance that, you can improvise.
Yeah. Now, we're going to take a break, and we'll come back and we'll talk about the new film, the other one, I've forgotten already, Out of the Dark.
Yes.
Yes, with Karen Black. We'll be right back. Stay right there, please. Excuse me?
What were you asking me?
Well, that's right. What happened? No, that's... in case you haven't noticed, Karen Black is here, and now are you a nervous person? Are you able to relax? Are you low key? I'm trying to get a reading here.
I'm kind of high strung, but I have found ways to relax. There's this wonderful book I'm reading called Fundamentals of Thought.
Yeah.
It's sort of the fundamentals of thought. So, finally.
That's probably why they named it that.
It's by L. Ron Hubbard, who is one of the most widely read and most acclaimed authors of all time.
And so he's no longer with us, right?
That's true.
I mean,
what
he's
this
dead,
does
is what I mean. Yeah.
And what
sorry.
you do is you sort of pull you kind of pull the line on stress, and you can see through it and what makes you feel stressful.
Yeah,
it's very, very helpful for people with
Well, good. I'm glad
pepped up
glad
lives.
you find that. Now, we mentioned Out of the Dark. You want to tell us a little bit what it is, and we'll take a look at a piece of it. This is talk show clip setup stuff.
Okay.
101.
All right.
Okay. Take
So
it, Karen.
Out of the Dark is I think what I personally like about it is that it's kind of a film noir, and it harkens back to the classic whodunit. A lot of films you don't have the opportunity to sit and watch it and really know that guy did it. You think maybe Bud Cort did it, or you think the fellow who plays my husband, Jeff Lewis, is a fantastic actor, or maybe Tracy Walker is in it, wonderful actor.
So it's a good mystery.
It's a good mystery, and the audience sits there and they really think that they know who did it, and they're generally wrong.
Oh, all right. So here's a clip which.
And the clip is
what?
I'm going home to see my husband who's really falling apart, and I'm kind of glad to be rid of him. But frankly, I begin to suspect that he is the one murdering my girlfriends because of what I find in his apartment.
Oh, well, let's find out. Karen Black from Out of the Dark. I think he did it. I think he did it. That's my guess, but I'll go see it, and then I'll find out for sure.
You know, it's funny when you see a film clip, you don't remember. It's been so long, you don't remember what you did, and it's like really watching somebody else on the
Were you
screen.
happy with what you saw?
Yes, I liked it.
Oh, good. I'm glad. I started to say that you worked with a figure I think anyone who knows anything about movies finds fascinating. That's Mr. Hitchcock.
Yes, I did.
Was this his last film?
It was his last film.
Yeah. Is he as fascinating a guy as he seems to be?
He was wonderful. He was very fatherly and very flirtatious. He gave me quite a big kiss when I left, my dear, let me tell you.
But not a well man at the time, or what?
No, I'll get into that.
Oh, okay, fine.
So we used to do...
It's that gas. It's the damn gas again. They keep putting into this stuff. I'm sorry.
Well, we used to, a lot of film buffs know about Hitchcock, and he was a bit bored when he did a film because it was so well thought out and planned that really the cameras would almost run by themselves. So in his spare time, he'd talk to me, and he'd show me his suits, and he's always playing with his clothes. And we'd do limericks, and we'd look up things in the dictionary, and we had great jokes all the time. And one day, I was upset because he seemed to be very mad at me, and I felt like crying. So I went to find him in his room, and I said, Mr. Hitchcock, I think you're mad at me. What did I do wrong? And he said, oh, no, my dear. Oh, no, I don't feel very well, you see. I feel very ill. You know, I've had so many operations. I don't even have a belly button. And I said, well, Mr. Hitchcock, you know, I kind of love you, but I just don't believe it. And he said, I really don't have a belly button. And he pulled it off. Is that how you get applause in this theater?
Well, that's what it takes usually, yeah.
He pulled off his coats and everything. And he showed me this beautiful belly with no belly button at all.
Oh. Well,
We were just really good friends.
yeah. Well, it sounds... it's delightful having you. I truly mean that. I enjoyed meeting you, Karen Black.
I had a wonderful
Oh, I'm
time
so
being
glad
here
you
with
did. Well, are you able to stay here? Because Linda must leave. And I know you're fighting a little cold. We appreciate the trooper you are for being here. And
my pleasure.
Thank you, Linda Ellerby, and thank you, Karen Black, and thank you, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, we're not finished. We'll be back. Werner Klemperer will join us in just a moment.